Namaste. Welcome everybody to this Satsang tonight. I just welcome you with all my heart. Namaste, Emmanuel. So wonderful to have you here. So I hope the sound and video is being transmitted perfectly. We did a sound check, but it can always happen something in the last minute. So in case you cannot hear me properly, then just let me know. And I invite you to really just arrive how you are right now, exactly how you are. For example, there's some excitement in my heart right now, just to be with you today. And whatever is there for you is completely perfect. Any emotion, any thoughts, everything is welcome. There was a sign saying something about that the video was interrupted just before. I hope that's back on. Like I said, just let me know if there's any interference, and I hope it goes smoothly. Yeah, today is a very special day personally for me, in the sense that today, 17 years ago, I was blessed to meet Amaji, my teacher in India, my guru. A guru just means teacher in Sanskrit. And it's a very special day for me to really feel how grateful I am, and grateful is not even enough to say, you could say. And grateful beyond words, I would say, maybe. Namaste, Caroline, and thank you for letting me know that the sound and video is good, perfect. That's a good relief. Yeah, and that's because of that gratitude, that being grateful today. I just thought I'm gonna start with a song today which is called Gratitude, and you might know it already, and I just felt that's the most appropriate song I could sing today. And I know that there's right now a time in the world where it's maybe not so easy to be grateful for all of that what is happening right now, you know. So I don't want you to fake gratitude, but I want to invite you to see if you can find gratitude for this very moment, for anything, for something small, for that you're able to take the next breath in, that you're able to right now sit in front of a screen somewhere and watch this. Anything which comes to your mind without searching for it, but just being with that gratitude for something where we normally maybe take it for granted, and to just really today maybe make that effort to see nothing for granted, that everything is a present, is a gift. So as I'm singing that, just let it wash over you, and or ignite that flame of gratitude inside of you, or let that flame, if it's already there, just burn brighter, more shiny, more grateful. soon as you give up, you're ready to. And there can be so much gratitude. As soon as you give up, you're ready to. There can be so much gratitude. As soon as you give up, you're ready to. And thank you. Yeah, so let's really focus on that light, on that flame of gratitude inside. And as you focus there, maybe you feel that anything which is not grateful right now, anything where there's no gratitude towards to, might appear a bit highlighted, in a sense that if we switch on the light in a room, then anything what is inside that room, any chair, any furniture, you can finally really see that, no? And in the same sense, if we focus on that quality of gratitude in the heart, or at least I feel that center in the heart, you can also feel it a bit all over, like that's not important where you feel it, but just focus on wherever you feel it. And like I said, that might bring up anything which is not completely in that gratitude yet, and that's okay. And we stay with the focus on that light, on that gratitude. But we also don't push away whatever might come up. We let that also be inside the room, but we focus, like we look at, so to speak, just on that gratitude flame, on that light. And same like if there's wind, for example, and you have a candlelight in the outdoors, you would kind of protect it with your hands, that the light doesn't get blown out. And in the same way, we focus on that light of gratitude, be it small or big, it doesn't matter, to really nurture that flame. And it's as if we nurture it with, maybe we could say, simplicity. How I said before, like anything which is maybe something really small, or something we are so used to that we have forgotten that we can actually be grateful for that. That we offer these simple things to the gratitude flame, and then that flame can maybe shine a bit brighter and stronger, and can withstand a bit more any wind, any challenge from the outside. And that doesn't mean that we cannot have other emotions towards what is happening in the world right now. It's very natural, very human, very normal. But through all this challenging phase, maybe you could call it, let's not forget that we can still be really grateful for so many things. It's kind of as if you maybe in the mind would have a list, and I'm not saying that you should make a list, but like if you would normally focus more on that, these points of like that this and this is just different right now and not so nice like before maybe. And the mind keeps on listing, these are listing these or focusing on them maybe a bit more. And we just create this counterpart, this balance of like, okay, this is there, these challenging things, but we can also, in the midst of everything, focus on what we can be grateful for still, especially right now. And there might be a strong pull towards these things which are not in gratitude, in a sense that we are all connected in that global consciousness, you could say. You know, we are all one on one level, then we are still all individuals on another level. And as these individuals, we are still also connected with whatever you could say else is going on in the room, you know. So if there's right now quite a tendency to jump on that train, you could say, of complaining or being not happy with the situation, like I said, it's very natural, and I'm not criticizing that. I'm just saying something to help us to first of all see what is ours and what is maybe from just that global consciousness, that global network where we are kind of one part of. So when we are first doing that, I've said that before at some point, that really just sit with yourself and see, with any theme you can do that, you know, but like right now with that theme of like, okay, which part of that hooking on to or keeping on not being happy with something is mine, and which is just that right now quite present current in the world, you know. And then just see, feel if it's a small, a big amount. Maybe you get a number, a percentage, like I personally like numbers. You could see just as like that big or small slice of a cake, whatever you feel is yours, that you really embrace, as if you would really give it a hug. It's like, okay, that's mine. I really stand for that. That's where I'm having this habit of jumping on that maybe easier train of complaining, or also getting into that fear, into that worry kind of vicious cycle. And that other part that we send to ever where it belongs, with love. And then when we have really separated that to just what is ours, then we can just look at it, like as if you would open that book. First you just saw the cover, now you open it and you really see what is inside there. Looking at it lovingly, attentively. Maybe seeing or hearing where the root of that is, And if you don't get an image, that's fine. It's just that I'm guiding with these images into these energetic structures, but if you don't see, that's completely fine. And we're just going to go down to that root. Like I said, if you don't see that, then just stay with that theme in general, like just embracing that, hugging that. So as we go down to the root of that worrying, we are very gentle, very loving, not pushing. Just how a mother would look at a child and just say like, what do you want to tell me? Here it's safe. You can tell me if you want to. And as we are with this really, really young part in us, young meaning that could be from our childhood or from a past life or anything really old, so to speak, like old from before. 1 second, right in this moment somebody else wants to come in. Our sweet Dharma. Just want to pass through. And we have to as we are with our little boys and girls, can you turn to the microphone? And we want to be really, really gentle with that part in us. It might even feel a bit raw, you could maybe say, like very delicate. And that's completely fine, however it feels for you. It's perfect, and we just want to ensure it that it's completely fine however it is right now, however it feels. That there's no rush at all to reach anywhere. You're just happy that right now it came already up from the depth and is with us here in this sacred space. There's nothing you have to do with that. Just be with it. Be lovingly caring with that. And as we are just lovingly still just being with that theme, with that part of us which feels very vulnerable, already some of these outer layers, you could say, of that maybe outer part of that wound, you could say. Just gently falling off. You know how when a wound starts to heal, then slowly but surely, like that before broken skin, for example, like is in the outside, and then already that part can fall off, and there still is some wounding there, but it's already a bit smaller in that sense. But it just happens by itself. There's no pushing towards it. That's very important, that we're just really accepting how it needs to heal. We really listen. Listen to your heart, listen to that inner spark, inner wisdom. And even if you feel like you don't hear an answer, like it feels that it's listened to. That's the important part, not what you might be hearing or what not. It's really important that it feels that it is held unconditionally loved, not with a condition that it has to heal faster or do something different. It's loved, it's held, it's acknowledged exactly how it is right now. Exactly like that. And in that it has the freedom to heal by itself in its own pace. That might feel really, really tender and vulnerable. And just as best as you can right now, just stay with that sensation. Don't push it away. Just embrace it, be with it. Maybe even if it needs a bit more space, let it become bigger. Om Mata Kali, Kali Mata Om Mata Kali, Om Mata Kali. Jagadambe Ma, Jagadambe Ma, Kali Mata Jagadambe Ma, Jagadambe Ma, Mata Mata Jagadambe Ma, Mata what is slowly happening is that wounded part of ours is without rush, but it feels it's slowly but surely ready to reunite with us. Like sometimes through certain traumas, you could say, parts of ourselves just started to hide or got lost. And that feels like this really, really old part, this really which was very hidden part, is now slowly but surely ready to incorporate itself. Like it's still doing it in its own pace. Like there's no rush, but it feels like it's really, as if you have a chain and it's slowly ready to take its place again, there where it just clicks, when you put that piece of the chain just back. And it still feels a bit sore and wounded, and that's okay. But there's also this willingness to come back to life, you could say, to come back into that, what it means to embody, to be alive on this earth. Because like we all know from before, and maybe now even more in the last few months and the last year, life in this physical body can be sometimes painful and just not maybe as safe as when we were still in that unmanifested, in that Shiva, in that consciousness only state, even though it's not a state, but just to give it a name. So this part is now ready to reunite, to say, okay, I want to live, I want to be alive as this human form, as this consciousness which becomes form, even though it's maybe scary and maybe it's can be sometimes overwhelming or painful. All these emotions can still be here, and that's okay. It's part of being alive, is all these emotions. It doesn't mean that we have to identify with them and getting lost in them, but they can be embraced. If a situation happens which is really sad, we are allowed to cry if we are awake or not. It just happens, or might happen if that's the case in that moment. If it flows, sadness can arise and we can cry. Or fear can arise as a natural result of something which is scary for this human form. But at the same time, this part is really ready to live with all what it means to live. And in that chain, like where that piece now is really settling in, the neighbor pieces, so to speak, really like embrace and hug and welcome back this part very lovingly, very gently. Also proud, you could say, not in an ego sense, but in a proud of like, you came back, you managed to overcome that fear and all these emotions which but just a very big challenge. And as this part is settling in and being welcomed back, and still some emotions might come up of like, ooh, I'm really back, with all what that means. We let all these emotions just bubble up and out, integrating that peace, celebrating that it came back to celebrate life with us. Mata Kali, Mata Kali. that this is wonderfully back and integrated in ourselves. Just gonna do some short announcements and then I'm gonna finish with another song. So if you have time to stay some more tonight, then you can just, even when I'm disconnected already here online, you can just stay with that energy, with that vibration some more. It's always here. Doesn't matter if I'm online or not, so you can just, in case you have more time after the last song, just resonate a bit more with that. So, for the announcement, I have my little paper here. So for the next online satsang will be a German one, and that's on the 17th of February. German on the platform Jetzt TV or web stream, and all the information is always also on my website, beingsatsang.com. And then the next online English satsang will be on Facebook again on the 7th of April. And depending on all the situation here in Spain and this area and the weather and all these things, I hope that in the middle I will be able to offer another one on the beach here in Oaxaca again. Let's see how that plays out. And then there's always the Monday evening meditations in English. I'm offering every Monday at 8 p.m. And Thursdays there's yoga in case you want to try that out. If you have never done yoga, you're also most welcome. Or if you have done yoga before and want to see if you resonate with how I'm teaching it, then you're most welcome. The first meditation and the first yoga class is always for free, so you can just try out and see and feel if that's something for you. And then, like always, there's these one-on-one sessions. If you feel like there's a certain theme you would like to be with me with that, and we can also there, first 15-20 minutes also for free, and you can just see if you resonate with how I'm working. And if you like how that flows, so to speak, then we can just continue or schedule another one to keep on working. Yeah. And also if there's ever anything, any impulse which I'm not offering right now, but something which comes from your heart, what you would like as an offer, you can always write me on my website or in Facebook. And just ask me, like I might have not gotten the idea and I might be really happy to offer that. So I'm always open for new things and can just tune in and see if it feels right. So then let's come back or go again to our beautiful heart. Just for a moment, feeling how it feels right now. Maybe there's still this kind of euphoria, I think it's called, of that lost part being back home. And let's send that really out, that happiness, that joy of welcoming back this lost part of ours to every cell of our being, to every physical body cell, and also the whatever etheric, emotional, spiritual bodies, really into every corner of your being, as if you would send out an email of, hey, he or she is back, like really, really joyful. Integrating and anchoring that in every cell of your beautiful being. Ambe Jagadambe, Ambe Jagadambe Ma, Jagadambe Ma, Ambe Jagadambe Ma, Jagadambe Ma. Mata Kali, Mata Kali, Ma Mata Kali Ke, Mata Kali Ke, Jaya Om Namo, Jaya Om Namo, Namo Shivaya, Namo Shivaya, Kali Ma, Kali Ke Jai, Kali Ke Jai, Kali Ke Jai, Jai Jai Ma. Hai Om Namo, Hai Om Namo, Hai Om Namo Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Om. Hai Om Namo Shivaya, Shivaya, Shivaya. Hai Om, Hai Om, Hai Om, Hai Om, Hai Om. Shiva Om, Shiva Om, Shiva Om, Shiva Om. Hai Om Namo, Hai Om Namo, Shivaya, Shivaya, Shivaya Om, Shivaya Om, Shivaya Om, Ma Om, Shivaya Om, Shivaya Om, Kali Ke Jai Ma. Hai Om Namo, Hai Om Namo, Shivaya Om, Shivaya Om, Shivaya Om, Namo wish you a blessed evening. Jai Ma.